Today on American Gladiators, it's size.
I do everything in a big way.
Versus speed.
Catch me if you think you can.
215-pound former Rutgers University tight end David Diederich. Powerlifting champion Correena Grizoffi. JoJo Edwards, the Bullet from Baytown, Texas. Tiny Tarita Clay, an aerobics teacher in South Central Los Angeles. Size versus speed, which will prevail in Gladiator Arena?
Pay attention, there will be a quiz.
Glad you could join us here on AG. Today, the last of our preliminary seeding round matches. As far as the contenders are concerned, Lisa, their talents and backgrounds are as diverse as they can be.
Mike, you've got to watch out for those supermarket checkers. We've got Correena Grizoffi with us today. She is a checker at Pick and Save in Fresno, and Mike, she's a great athlete.
But our men are going to kick things off, and they're set to go. They're buckled up for Powerball.
Let's go. We start with the men today. David Diederich of Stony Point, New York versus JoJo Edwards of Baytown, Texas. JoJo is 5'9", 164 pounds, a student and track star from San Jacinto Junior College. He will face David Diederich, 6'2", 215 pounds, a general contractor from East Brunswick, New Jersey, a graduate of Rutgers, where he was a standout tight end, Mike.
He loves Powerball, calls it his best event. For the Gladiators, it'll be Hawk.
Powerball, who got the power?
Saber in the middle and Tower.
Give me your best shot. You only gonna have one shot.
Friday night, bright night. It's all about football and move.
JoJo's got plenty of those, just like high school football. Edwards, Diederich set to explode. Both men in it to win it. What opening moves. Joe and David both score. JoJo, the Bullet, he calls himself, a great sprinter. Little head fake there on Hawk. Saber wraps him up. He was like playing free safety there to make the save. 20 seconds to go. Tower working on Dave Diederich. That time, Diederich got the better of Tower.
Hey, nice move for a tight end, Mike.
I'll say. Meanwhile, JoJo is having a field day with that speed of his. Smaller contenders who are quick seem to do well in this event against our Gladiator, and that is it. Outstanding, exciting match.
Now that's action. That's action. You think it's easy? Come on down.
I feel okay.
Great, great.
And JoJo, it's not a good idea to point which direction you're going to the Gladiators. Bam.
JoJo, what about that shot from Saber?
I can't remember. I got hit so many times.
Well, it was exciting, not bad.
Oh, I remember. I'm gonna get him back.
David, nice moves for a former tight end.
Thanks. We used to getting hit that hard. It's no big thing.
Great, guys. There's a lot of fun things.
And you're right, Lisa. David does have a little groove in his move as he just squeaks by Hawk to score here.
No point! Women's turn next. Correena Grizoffi of Fresno, California versus Tarita Clay of Los Angeles. TC is 5'3", 115 pounds, a special education teacher's assistant in Marina del Rey. She also works as a fitness trainer at Black Diamond Gym in South Central Los Angeles. 22-year-old Correena is 5'6", 150 pounds. As we mentioned, a checker at Pick and Save in Fresno. She's also a personal weight trainer. Her goal is to become a policewoman, Mike.
For the Gladiators, it'll be Siren. Zap in the middle, and Jazz, we're set to go. 45 seconds, don't stop till you drop. Gladiators dropped our two contenders there. TC with a speed move on Jazz, but that one bounced off the rim. 30 seconds to go. Siren had to let go because she was a bit high. And talk about one of life's embarrassing moments. TC's hair extension fell out. She scored there, though. She's not too embarrassed. 10 seconds remain on the clock. I guess that happens, you know.
I guess, yeah, being a woman, Mike, you know, those things happen. Gotta keep going.
It's over.
Correena a little slow in getting up. Our trainer, Chris Muma, rushes to her side. Let's hope she's okay. Looks like she may have had the wind knocked out of her while Chris attends to her. Let's go to Lisa, who's with Tarita.
TC, that was a lot of fun, but I think you lost something out there.
Oh, God, I sure did. I really did. I think I lost my hair. Could you go over there and get it? I'll put it back on. I have it on for my next
A little bit tighter next time, right?
Yeah, I think they just kind of snatched it right on, but I'll put it right back on.
Thanks.
All right.
Thanks, TC.
Talk about turning an embarrassing moment into some great laughs. TC handles it well, and a case can be made for permanent hair weaves or super glue. Tarita Clay does pick up 2 points in Powerball. Quickly, we move to our next event, Whiplash, Own the Bone. JoJo Edwards has a 2-point lead on David Diederich. Coming in, Tower will be the Gladiator inside that Whiplash ring. Contender can get 10 points by pulling that dog bone away from the Gladiator or using it to pull the Gladiator out of the ring. Tower undefeated in this event.
Well, you know, Mike, JoJo is very big into Taekwondo, so he'll have to use all the moves he knows to try to pull that big tower out of the ring.
30 seconds. Look at Tower.
Wow.
Give JoJo credit. He's not backing off, but his grip, no match for Tower's power.
Well, we build this as a size versus speed matchup. Size definitely won out here.
Tower trying to go 2 for 2. He has 1 dog bone under his belt, trying to get another here in Whiplash.
I would think that if anybody could, it would be David.
Look at this. Wow. Uh-oh.
There, hey. Oh. Center of gravity, gotta stay low.
He got him close. Did he do it? Tense. Whoa. Wow.
Great move.
David Diederich gets 10 points in dog bone.
And that's about as exciting as David Diederich ever gets, Mike.
Call David Diederich the leverage king. Once he got Tower over his center of gravity and off balance, David used leverage to win.
David, you gotta love it. That was a beautiful move.
Thank you, thank you. I almost luck over, but I own the bone.
Taking center stage, heading for our 20-foot red ring for Whiplash. It is our Gladiator Jazz and TC Clay, who is, well, she looks a little bit different than when we last saw her in Powerball, Lisa.
I was just gonna say, Mike, she's sporting a new look. She got her hairpiece back in. I bet it's a little bit tighter this time.
Own the bone and repair the hair, huh?
That's right.
TC's gonna have to rely on all kinds of quicks. Oh, look at that. She had Jazz on the edge, and now it's Jazz who is doing her darndest to pull TC back. This would be a big upset. Boy, is Tarita Clay tough.
She is tough. She's flying through the air and getting back up, Mike.
Her fans are standing to the right of us here, Lisa. 10 seconds to go on the clock. They are on their feet. They are going crazy.
I think she's getting tired, Mike.
Oh, man.
Wow. Great work.
On paper and in person, Tarita Clay way outmatched by Jazz, but watch how close she comes here to pulling Jazz outside that ring. She's not backing down from anybody. And now Correena Grizoffi, the Grizz, with her chance. And is Grizz up to snuff after Powerball, Lisa?
Mike, she twisted her ankle in the last event. She's got it taped up. She said it's a little sore, but she should be okay. Maybe tough to plant, though.
Larry Thompson ensuring that they have the legal grip.
Oh. Took a shot. She's hanging on, though.
Grizz is gritty. She's getting yanked around like a rag doll. Whoa.
Correena not at all happy with that performance. You know, they call her the Grizz because they say she has the temper of a grizzly bear, and she brings that intensity to the gym. As you can see, it has paid off. She's a competitive bodybuilder and power lifter.
When I'm in the gym, I'm not feminine, I work out. And then when I'm out of there, I'm a lady. At least I try to be.
Ready for a little high anxiety? It's time for Skytrak event number 3, where our contenders will race in midair, back and forth over this Velcro course in an attempt to beat the Gladiator. Upside down and ready to roll, our 2 contenders and our Gladiator. In lane 1, it'll be TC Clay. Lane 2, the Gladiator, Jazz. And in lane 3, Correena Grizoffi.
Contenders ready. Gladiator ready.
Referee Larry Thompson starts the race. Correena Grizoffi in lane 3. Quick off the mark.
The corners are crucial, Mike. You have to know how to negotiate them in order to do well, or else you could spin right out.
Right now, Correena Grizoffi and Jazz doing the best of negotiations. Jazz the first to hit the turnaround point. TC Clay having all kinds of problems. This could be very, very close at the finish. Grizoffi and Jazz going at it. Now down the final straightaway, it is all Jazz. And Correena Grizoffi, who has seemed to have run out of some steam, does finish second and does pick up 5 points.
Just didn't have no business. Way to go, girls.
On to the men we go. David Diederich, JoJo Edwards. David with a 16-8 lead.
In lane 1, it's the Bullet, Joseph Edwards. Lane 2, our Gladiator, Turbo. And in lane 3, Dave Diederich.
JoJo, of course, the outstanding track sprinter. We'll see if he can apply that upside down.
He's in lane 1, Diederich lane 3. It's a fair start. Look at Turbo surge out of the blocks. JoJo gets hung up at that first curve. And look at Dave Diederich push, Lisa.
That's right, David, power to Turbo's power. We'll have to see who overpowers who.
Right now, after the turnaround point, it was Turbo with the surge, and he is heading for home. He's going to win this one big time.
David had a little trouble on that turnaround, which is not unusual.
Contenders now vying for second, which will be worth 5 points. Turbo wins it. And Diederich slowing down, but he gets second.
As Turbo just said, he views this game as a piece of cake, and he shows us time and again how good he is.
Turbo, now tell us the truth. They love you, but you've got one of these Skytrak courses hidden away someplace.
You know, I sure wish I did. This thing is a lot of fun. I look around here in the audience today. I gotta give it to them. I've never seen so many fans here just for me. And I love every one of you. Thank you.
You know, you're going so fast up there, I think you were pulling about 4 Gs.
I lost it myself. I thought it was like a spin out there in the corner. Which direction am I going now?
Hey, suck up the accolades. It's great. Nice work up there, man.
Well, on the ground or in the air, Turbo has the need for speed.
If it's fast, I like it. Turbocharged.
Welcome back in time for Dave Diederich's 15 seconds of fame. A mild-mannered tough guy if there ever was one.
Off the field, I'm a nice guy. Basically, I'm a nice guy. But when I step on the field, whether it's the football field or the Gladiator arena, I just turn the switch and I'm just a totally different person.
And he has brought that toughness here to be sure. We're setting out for Swingshot. Our next event, Dave leads Joseph Edwards. There's the Baytown Bullet, 21-8.
Hawk on his perch, he's ready.
Hawk ready to fly, and so is Saber. The scoring breakdown for this event, contenders will spring from their towers and try to reach that center cylinder.
There they go.
Dave Diederich skies high against Saber and plucks off a red ball.
Rolled off the top here, Mike.
Got to put it back in the scoring bin atop the Contenders tower, and that one rolled off of David's scoring bin. 40 seconds to go. Joe trying to get one and drops a yellow. Good defense by Hawk.
David lost his momentum for a bit. We'll see if he can get back on.
Here he comes, but here comes Saber. Oh, he got not one, but two reds. Now you got to put him back in the bin. Yeah, slam dunk. 20 seconds. That was worth 6 points and one lead. Now he's got two blues.
You know, Mike, he told me beforehand that he loves the contact sports. He's getting it right now.
Look at JoJo. He just grabbed two. A yellow and a blue. Great display here in Swingshot by Dave Diederich. Whoa, he is going to be a contender to be reckoned with.
What a day he's having. JoJo a little disappointed. David comes up with 13 points, now leads 34-13.
And watch the power Dave generates as he propels himself skyward to grab two reds.
David, a simply phenomenal performance. Is this a lot tougher than it really looks?
It's a lot more fun than it looks. I think my weight helps me. I ate a lot of hamburgers yesterday. That's helped me get to the top.
You did a great job. Thanks a lot.
Thanks a lot.
And his girlfriend, Ellen, her support certainly has helped as well. Ready to sky high. You're looking at TC Clay and Correena Grizoffi after 3 events. Correena with a 3-point lead.
And what a contrast between these two. Correena, the bodybuilder, Tarita giving up 35 pounds to her. They will face Sky and Zap.
Here they come, all 4 women. Sky and Zap had both contenders off at the pass, but TC Clay got 2 blue points. Now can she put them back in her scoring bin? She does.
There, Correena got it right this time, Mike.
She gets 2 yellows. Got to put them in the bin. Correena struggling, fighting to get up that bungee tower and does.
That's tough to turn around and go back, Mike.
TC Clay puts in another blue with 30 seconds to go. And Correena again picking off 2 yellows. TC's got a blue. These women are mighty good. Sky on top of Correena. TC can't get to the cylinder. Zap with a great defense. 10 seconds to go. One more swing here for Correena. Bounding from the floor. She's got a blue. Can she put it back in time? No, time expires before she can get that blue one in. But a great effort all the way around. Great effort.
So speed wins out this time. Tarita Clay has come from behind to take the lead. There's Tarita. This is a gal who never quits. She was born and raised in South Central Los Angeles, now volunteers her time as a fitness trainer at the Black Diamond Gym.
And it's, to me, a part of me that I will never forget, and I never want to forget. And so it's my way of giving back to the community and staying within the community and helping them move along as well as myself.
Contenders, check out these guns. Assault's coming up next. Bang.
The chant here in Gladiator Arena as we are getting set for event number 5 is Ice Ice Baby. And there she is. On top of the Gladiator platform, we are set to play Assault. First up will be Correena Grizoffi, who trails Tarita Clay by 1 point going into this event. Again, 60 seconds. The time limit object. Hit the target located above ice. It's worth 10 points.
And this is a golden opportunity for Correena to regain the lead. She only trails Tarita Clay by 1 point, but Ice Ice Baby is tough to beat. Oh, came off the ground.
Ricochets don't count. Just
a little high, Mike.
It looks like her eye is just fine. Shooting eye, that is. Setting herself. That one's got a chance, but it's wide to the left.
Oh!
30 seconds. Correena looking for the triggering device. That shot, oh man, just missed. Still alive. 15 seconds to go.
How's that?
That one just missed. Boy, how close can you get? 6 seconds, one final chance here. She might be lucky if she can raise up and fire away. And she can't get it done. She does fire 5 weapons and picks up 5 points, and Ice doing a nice job of laying down the heavy fire. Second go around for Ice, now up TC Clay, trailing by 4 points. But now her eyes are set on that target located above Ice.
She's having trouble finding out how to fire that gun there.
Looking for the triggering mechanism. Has to set it down. They went through this course before the event started. 30 seconds to go. They know where those devices are, but when those balls go whizzing over your head, your life passes before your eyes.
Right.
It is hard to remain cool and calm out there. 20 seconds for TC. That one had a chance, but it went wide right. Ice waiting, trying to get a shot off. 10 seconds left on the clock, TC, get it off. That one goes wide to the left and high. And Ice got her right before the last station, but not before Tarita Clay picks up 4 points for firing 4 weapons.
That's it, yeah!
Yes, Ice gets her, but not before TC ties it at 14.
The man with the plan on the assault stand is Laser. He will do the honors for the Gladiator men. First up, Dave Diederich. Dave's had quite an afternoon so far. He has scored in every event. He has 34 points through 4 events. Laser on the platform, Dave underway. Shot at station number 1 with the crossbow, a little low.
He's certainly taking his time and taking good aim.
That shot, just underneath the target. Under 30 seconds now.
Taking his time and lining it up, Mike.
That's got it. That's got it.
This guy will not be stopped today.
When athletes have days like this, they call it being in the zone. You are in the zone. You have scored in every single event. What's your secret? What's your mindset coming into this thing today?
Focused. I'm very focused, and I'm having a great time. I'm having a lot of fun.
Well, Laser's getting pumped up for the next contender. I guess that means he's not going to let another guy get by. And that guy is JoJo the Bullet Edwards.
And the Bullet, Lisa, ready to turn on the afterburners here. Speed very important in this event. Here he is at station number 1. Right idea, just has to bring it up. Crowd chanting Joe, 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 Joe. Oh man.
Wow. Hit that crossbar.
30 seconds. Laser waiting for just the right moment. Here's Joe. That one. Got him, yeah.
Great shot, and even though JoJo trails, he's still in the hunt with a perfect 10.
To all your friends back in Baytown, Texas, what do you got to tell them?
Hey, y'all, I'm in there. I'm going to try to stay to the end. I need your prayers and everything. McNair Barrett, hey, my daddy and his posse, hey, I'm going to stick in there as long as I can.
All right, been there, done that. Way to go. Joseph Edwards.
They call him the Bullet.
Like I said, I like to use my quickness. And against these big old guys, I got to put like a blur, like an image of me right here. And so they go for me right there. But yet, when they look over their shoulder, I'm gone.
5 events down, 3 to go. Time now for Tug of War. Dave Diederich has a 44-23 lead over Joseph Edwards. Dave up first on that cantilever platform, and he draws Hawk. And the Tug of War is brought to you by the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. The best play here. If the contender can pull the Gladiator off the platform or pull the rope out of his hands, it's worth 10 points.
And David gets the first tug. Oh, boy. How important is that? I guess you just saw.
He got the draw. He responded to the whistle first. Hawk never had a chance. And look at the power of Dave Diederich as he reels into one big Gladiator.
Power and a lot of determination.
You know Hawk's in a little cranky mood right now.
I don't think I'd want to be JoJo at this point.
But again, the initial advantage belongs to the contender. Hawk desperately trying to get that platform in his advantage. He's got to get up. You got to get off your rear end. 15 seconds.
Joseph known more for his quickness than power, but boy, he looks good right now.
Hawk doing his darndest. 5 seconds to go. Joe Edwards is having a heck of a pull. Where is that ribbon? It's on the side of Hawk. He out-tugs Joe Edwards, so no points there. But a great match.
JoJo was shut out, but Mike, we could hear him up in our booth. He gave quite an effort.
His forearms and his vocal cords got to work out. Correena and Tarita tied at 14 coming into the Tug of War. Zap will do the honors for the Gladiators. Tarita up first. TC, if she can win it, can take the lead. She's going against Zap, and look at Zap Tug. She is throwing everything she has into it. Everything she has. She's trying to get up. Larry Thompson, our referee, warning Zap, but she's back on 2 feet. She's playing fair and square, and finally does it. Finally does it. Nice work, great job.
TC lost out this time, but she gave it her all. Boy, oh boy. What a day.
And Zap knows not to get too full of herself because she has another contender to deal with, and this one a little bigger, a little stronger than Tarita Clay. Correena Grizoffi, the power lifter and bodybuilder. More of a match for the Zapster. 30 seconds to time limit. Zap quick on the draw. She's trying to rock that platform back to her advantage, and she has now. Correena's only got one hand on that rope, Lisa.
Wow, she is struggling, slipping down. Zap pulling with all her weight.
Remember, the red flag in the middle of the rope will determine who ultimately wins. If neither contender or gladiator lose the rope in their hands, whoever side that ribbon is on, it's on Correena's side.
I believe she got it. Yes.
She gets 5 points.
Well, Zap is smiling, but the Grizz is roaring. She has regained the lead.
Once again, after this prelim, our contenders will be seeded 1 through 8 in the elimination round. They will try to become second half champions, where they'll face our first half winners, Wes Berry and Kim Tyler, for the American Gladiator crystal that goes to our grand champion. It is crunch time here at Gladiator Arena, our crunch time event, the Gauntlet. The women will be up first. Tarita Clay trailing Correena Grizoffi by 5. TC is up first. Those 15 pull-ups in 30 seconds at our tryouts, most among our women. Trust me, Siren's not impressed, and neither are her 4 teammates inside that gauntlet, Jazz, Sky, Zap, and Ice. The lead between Correena and TC has changed 3 different times. Let's see what happens here in the Gauntlet. TC trying to make it in less than 20 seconds. If she can do that, it's worth 5 points. If she finishes the Gauntlet in less than 25 seconds, it's worth 10. Sky giving her quite a workover, but she gets by.
No charging. Come on, Zap.
Now by Zap, 4 seconds left. Can she get by ice?
Oh, so
Time expires, she doesn't make it.
Okay, what was that? No good?
Oh, so close though.
Gonna ride this one like a wave. Up and down the sides. I'm gonna be ready.
Our quintet of Gladiators are ready, and Grizz is set to go.
She's a tough cookie, Mike.
She gets by Siren and Jazz.
Hold her back. Come on, baby. Hold her, Sky.
Boy, Sky's been tough on the Gauntlet today.
Okay, Zap.
She whips by Zap. Oh yeah, did she do it in 20 seconds or less? She did it in 21 seconds, so it is worth 5 points, but a great effort by Correena Grizoffi getting by our 5 Gladiators.
Correena, great job. You know, you told me before that you love the contact sports. I guess this did not intimidate you one bit.
No. The harder they hit, the harder I hit. I love it. I strive on that.
Great job.
Thanks.
Here we go, the House of Pain. No, the Row of Pain. 5 of us right now, beating them as hard as we can. For fun, even though it ain't fun to them.
Come on, baby, let the good times roll. Dave Diederich with a big lead coming into this event. JoJo Edwards is up first. He will use some of those running back skills to get by Tower, Turbo, Hawk, Laser, and Saber. And based on a previous experience, Lisa, this could be a walk in the park for the Bullet.
You're absolutely right, Mike. He and a friend were headbutting one day. JoJo split his head open, took a needle and thread himself, and sewed it up.
He's a criminology student. Maybe he should have gone into medicine.
Yeah.
He's got protective headgear here, so he won't need any stitches. As he gets by Saber, and now Tower. He's got the quicks, his best asset. 15 seconds left to go.
He's keeping his feet chopping just like football, Mike.
Now 10 seconds. He's still got a shot for the 5 points.
Wow. Spin.
3 seconds, 2 seconds. He made it right under the gun. He had to dive over Laser to do it. 1 second left on our clock here at Gladiator Arena, and JoJo the Bullet Edwards. His hard work paid off.
Woo. It certainly did, and he shows us right here just what he's made of. Look at this guy go. And watch his effort in the end. He just barely makes it and picks up an important 5 points.
David Diederich, what a day he's had. 10 in Whiplash, 13 points in Swingshot, 10 in Assault, 10 in the Tug of War. And the Gladiators won him bad.
Well, Mike, as a former tight end, he should be very comfortable in this position. You know, tight ends do more hitting than they do catching.
He's got plenty of power.
16 seconds. Okay?
Once a contender gets knocked out of this gauntlet, the clock automatically stops and they'll restart it.
Here we go.
And Hawk trying to get him out of there too.
He's diving over him, Mike.
Does he get to 10? Larry Thompson looking at our official timer. Yes, he gets to 10.
David looking unstoppable today. It appears Turbo thinks the only way he can deal with David is to toss him out of the gauntlet.
At least I know this is going to sound a little ridiculous, but David is completely at home here. I mean, these kind of gauntlet drills were standard fare for football players everywhere in America. For David Diederich, just another day at the office. done like a tight end.
So, David, I see what the inspiration is.
Yeah. Could you be my girlfriend? Isn't she beautiful?
She's beautiful. David, I bet this is your most favorite event, being a former football player.
Yeah, it brings back a lot of memories. A lot of memories. Yeah.
Thanks, David.
The man from Stony Point, New York. One more effort to go. The Eliminator is next.
My favorite rap artist is?
Me.
3 things you'd bring to a deserted island are?
Women, food, and blankets.
If you had one wish for the world, it would be?
Peace.
If I wasn't a gladiator, I'd be?
Still a positive role model in the community.
I get angry when?
When people don't respect me completely.
One thing about me that will surprise people is?
Even though I'm hard and serious, I'm real funny.
Gladiator Arena is braced for the final event, and T.C. Clay and Correena Grizoffi are set to go for broke in the Eliminator. Right now, the Grizz has a 10-point lead, good for a 5-second head start. So T.C. has her work cut out for her. But this is a woman who has overcome adversity before. She's with Lisa.
TC, you are from South Central Los Angeles. You've lived through some rough times, but you have overcome. Are you ready to do it again?
Yes, I am. I'm ready, and I'll be ready every time.
Good luck.
A young woman who works with mentally retarded and disabled kids for the Culver City School District. Former MVP in basketball at Crenshaw High School. Yes, indeed, she has overcome adversity to make a name for herself. Of the 2 women, Correena has turned in the faster Eliminator time, but that was in practice. This one is for real. One of the potential hazards for our contenders, if they fall off the handbike, they'll be detained by siren and zap for 10 seconds in the penalty pit. The Eliminator is brought to you by M&M's Chocolate Candies. The milk chocolate melts in your mouth, not in your hand. Correena and TC set to go. The Grizz getting the head start. Here comes Tarita Clay. Can she come from behind? This Versa climber to the top, plenty tough. Correena, look at her push. Nearly at the top of our arena ceiling here. Now down the slide in the handbike. Let's see how she does. The Grizz with a powerful upper body and an inordinate amount of determination. Now across the cylinder, and she's made that. Here comes T.C. Clay. T.C., oh man, fell right at the very end of the cylinder. Here comes the Grizz. Everybody here in Gladiator Arena spurring her on, cheering her on. Come on, Correena. The treadmill, she makes that. Now the rope swing through the final barrier, and she has done it. A punctuation mark at the end of a long, long afternoon. And Tarita Clay, she's still on course, and she will finish too. You can count on it. The heart of a champion, Tarita Clay. And the pride of South Central Los Angeles.
Correena, you are too pooped to get up, and I don't blame you. Hey, you have overcome a sprained ankle and came through with flying colors. What do you want to say to all those folks at the Pick and Save in Fresno?
It's pack and save, not
Pack and Save, pack and save.
Well, you know, you just have to want it bad enough, and I did, and she's tough, and I just gave it all I got, and I came out ahead.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
Grizz's time, 1 minute and 23 seconds. And as she was catching her breath, T.C. Clay did not quit, finished as well.
An impressive showing by both women. They will be tough to beat in the next round. Size beats speed this time, but history has shown us that's the exception, not the rule here on AG.
Excellent job, excellent job.
For the men, we have needed an adding machine to keep track of all the points that Dave Diederich has scored, 64 to be exact. His effort has earned him an 18-second head start. Translation, JoJo Edwards will need the race of his life just to keep it close. Lisa?
JoJo, they call you the Bullet. What I want to know is, can the Bullet outrace the Eliminator?
Well, I was trying to add it up and subtract it, so I got to do the Eliminator in 31 seconds to catch it. Baby. So all I got to say, if he slip or mess up, my name will come true.
Good luck.
Bad news for JoJo, the Bullet. Dave Diederich turned in one of the fastest Eliminator times in practice, 58 seconds. And he has been locked in that zone today. He can do nothing wrong. JoJo, you might as well order out for some Chinese food or something. 18 seconds, that's a long time. Look at Diederich, so powerful. Push, 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 boom, and there he is at the top. Down the slide he goes. Gunning for the top seed when next week's elimination round starts. Dave Diederich smokes the cylinder. Here comes JoJo. Diederich now on the zip line. You can see a little smile start to break across his face. He senses the end of a long afternoon, a long competition. Boy, he's been great. Dave Diederich blasts through that barrier. A time of 1 minute and 3 seconds. He gave every ounce of energy he had. He is exhausted. Oh, baby.
David, what a performance today. I know that your dad is your hero, and I'll bet he's pretty darn proud of you right now.
I hope so, yeah.
What would you say to your folks?
I'd say, just say hello to my mom and dad. I wish they were here watching me, but I'll see them soon.
You did it proud.
Thank you.
Thanks, David.
And here comes JoJo Edwards. And if you're watching back in Baytown, Texas, salute this young man, because JoJo the Bullet did you proud. Well, coming up next week, the quest for the Gladiator Cup continues as we begin our elimination round. Until then, for Lisa Milosky and all of us here at Gladiator Arena, I'm Mike Danley. See you next week on AG.